Hello everyone, Seraphin here, welcome back for more Fire Emblem Blazing Sword. When I last left you guys, we had started off with Sands of Time, chapter 29, and we are moving on to the second part of that chapter today. And we're going to move right into an enemy phase, actually, because I've already done my turn for the most part. And here with the boss is going to go pick off useless, pathetic... I just realized, I really hope that generic knight doesn't kill him. That would be really bad, because then I would miss out on that sweet, juicy boss experience. If I'm going to be totally honest, that had not occurred to me until just now. I guess I'll have to wait and find out if that actually does happen or not. Okay, he missed. And I'm actually in a position where I could potentially box the boss in there and prevent him from moving. That would be ideal, I think. I do want to get that generic knight out of my way, though. Is he even capable of killing him? 18 attack. Oh yeah, he could have killed him in one. He has just enough damage to have killed him. Wow. I don't think he's likely to hit him. He's got okay, he's got 44% chance. I guess he could do it. Maybe I should just kill him now and get the experience out of him before that generic knight goes and kills him. Here comes these thieves that are intent on trying to bust that door down. All right, let's see if I can't take out this here cavalier without getting killed. I mean, I won't kill myself unless I crit for some random reason. Nope, no crit. Oh! Ow. Thankfully, I don't think Wallace is in any danger of... what do you want to call it? I am going to have Pent run down there and physic him real quick, though. I don't think he's in any danger of... what do you want to... Oh, geez, I can't get down there. What's Pent's range with that thing? 18? He can get here. He's one square too far away. And I don't have a dancer. Oh, that's bad. And Lucius is too far away also. This could be a problem, ladies and gentlemen. I guess I'm going to have to rely on Rebecca to pick these guys off. And then I guess really, 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 really hope that he doesn't double hit himself with that Devil Axe. Otherwise, we're going to be in a big problem way here. I've been getting lucky with that for the most part. Hey, another Dragon Shield, sweet. I've been getting lucky so far, but my luck's going to have to run out eventually, I have a feeling, so... Let's hope it holds up for one more turn at any rate. More Paladin crits, my favorite. Yes, yes, we love the Paladin crits. Yeah, we're gonna take the boss out right away, just because I don't need him killing Wallace either. So we're gonna have Elowood finish him off, or not. Oh hey, C rank and lances though. That being said, he can't hit Wallace from there anyway, so I think we're okay still. I could just have Lucius kill him, but I really want Elowood to have the experience. I'm torn here. I need to get Wallace the heck out of there. I wonder if I can bait that guy into attacking somebody else instead. Oh, I could have Hector do it. No, Hector's already level 12 almost. Maybe I can bait him into attacking Hector instead or something. That would be ideal, wouldn't it? I can't believe Pent is one square too far away. That's really irritating. Oh well, it is what it is, I suppose. And of course, my resident staff bot is nowhere near as equipped to handle this particular situation as she otherwise should be. So I guess it's going to be coming down to a moment of truth time here in a minute. See whether or not I get to keep my general. Because he's going to retaliate against this guy, and... well, we'll wait and see. Yep, here it comes. Everybody cross your fingers, I guess. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're good. Talk about Devil Axe. That's what it is. You're playing dice with the devil here, it seems like. Or, oh look, a speed level up? Wow, and resistance and luck. Starting to wonder if Wallace doesn't have the devil's own luck at this point. Holy smokes. Oh crap, that knight's gonna kill Denning now. Oh, and he actually killed him too. You know what? I guess it's all I deserve for not losing Wallace the way I did. I deserve to have the final boss killed by a generic enemy. Oh well. You win some, you lose some, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shoot, and Wallace is poisoned too. Man, he really could have been screwed just there. Wow, I need to be more careful. That's not gonna fly later on, methinks. Alright, well let's get him restored here real quick. And then I'll worry about healing him once I have Pent in range, I think. Alright, poison be gone. Let's deal with these thieves, shall we? Miss Rebecca knows how to deal with thieves, I think. With an arrow to the face. For some reason, thieves give you more experience than other enemies, which I think is odd because they're not hard to kill by any stretch. They're actually incredibly frail. I mean, I guess they're fast and they're really hard to hit in most cases, but even with a triangle disadvantage, Raven has no issues killing them in a single hit. Oh, Raven. Oh, Raven. Holy smokes. Look at this beautiful beast. Yeah, he's arguably my best unit at this point. Either him and Florina are my best people, I think. But he's capped speed. He's 1 point from capping strength. His defense is looking great, too. And his luck is way higher than I ever expected it to be. So, good job, Raven. Good job, buddy. As you can see, there's not really a whole lot else for me to do, because the enemies are all gone now. That being said, there's a couple of things I need to go pick up. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if reinforcements are going to spawn or not, because we killed the boss a little prematurely. That being said, I'm not really all that concerned about it, if I'm being totally honest. We're going to send Heath down here. And I'm actually going to have Kent here as a fairy, I guess. So we're going to put Florina there. I'm going to get Legalt down to this other treasure chest as quick as I can. I've got plenty of time, so I'm not concerned about it, but... yeah, I have a strange feeling that... uh-oh. Guy got poisoned to death. Well, you know what happens. And Dart and Kent will be cured of their poison, thankfully. And Lucius is going to heal up Mr. Wallace, because Lord knows he needs it. I think he's up to C rank in axes now, though. Doesn't take much with that Devil Axe, I tell you what. Even if you hit yourself, you get the weapon experience, which is kind of interesting. Yep, there's C rank already. I would love to get him to A rank, but I don't know that I can trust myself with this stupid Devil Axe for much longer. Yeah, I'm fairly certain there's not any more resistance that's going to be appearing on this particular map. I have to be totally honest with you guys. So let's grab Legalt here and get the heck out. Dodge. And then we'll just continue the ferrying chain here. And get him to his destination in a single turn. Efficiency, ladies and gentlemen, efficiency. Who has the warp staff? Pent does, alright. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that's all that we're going to run into. I'm surprised there were people spawning at these little staircases back here. Normally that's the case, but again, I suspect that's simply because we killed the boss and stymied any further reinforcements. And here is another much-needed body ring. I'm probably going to give that to Raven. Simply because his con isn't quite what it should be either. Elwood certainly needed it, but I think Raven might need it too, only because he's using axes, and those are really, really heavy. And last thing I need is him getting double by the end boss or something. You'll see Legalt has the member card, and that's the reason for that is because there is one spot left in this game where I can use it. And you were... actually, I lied, there's 2 spots. But the very last spot is completely inconsequential. This is the last one that's going to matter to me at any rate. And I don't even know there's anything worth picking up there, but we're going to double check anyway. So I'm going to use the Precious Warp Staff with only 5 uses on it. We're going to warp Legault into this little inaccessible cove down here. Right on that spot. I believe that is where the secret shop is. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was right. It's in the bottom corner. All right, there we go. Secret shop. And in here, just in case you missed them, is a bunch of promotion items. Sadly, there's no Ocean Seal or Fell Contract or anything. That's just all the generic ones. And I don't need any, so this is kind of a wasted trip. But I did just kind of want to show you guys that. There is one more secret shop here. I've missed showing you guys a couple other ones simply because I didn't need to access them. There was one on the map with Lloyd way back in Chapter 23. I think I did point out where it was on the map, if I'm not mistaken. It was a while ago. But there is one on that map too, and if you get the alternate version of that map instead, the one with Linus on it as a boss, there's also a secret shop on that map as well. It's in a totally different place, obviously, because it's a totally different map. We're just going to go ahead and quickly advance the turn count here to the end of 11, and look, more generic Ostian guys. We've come to reinforce you. Attack. There's nothing left for you to attack. Well, that's okay. They are his morphs. Well, of course they were. Did you see that one guy? The robot dude? That man on Valor, Ephidel. He was obviously a Rorf, and so was Sonia, yes. He made them? Why, yes, he did. It is an abomination, a crime against nature. It's odd that he's able to... It's like he's effectively creating zombies, right, when you think about it? He's creating what, for the large part, appear to be humans, but they don't have quintessence, so they don't have life force, they don't have, like, souls, per se. So I guess, effectively, yeah, they're basically, you know, sentient zombies, if you can think about it that way. And he can theoretically create as... Here's the funny thing that I always found odd. It requires quintessence for him to make them, but they don't have any to harvest. I did not hope to defeat him, just to exchange blows and draw him into the desert, which would be his end. Why would that be his end? He's clearly had not had any issue sustaining himself. There actually is a story behind how he was able to call Ninian and Nils through the Dragon's Gate, but sadly we will not be told any of that in this particular installment of the game. If you play through on Hector Hard Mode, there is a secret quest you can access that will explain more of that, but again, we will not be seeing that this playthrough. I will endeavor to access that particular chapter when the time comes when I play through Hector Hard Mode. That being said, it is very difficult to get, so if I don't do it the first time, I might try again. And this is Athos explaining that it would take far too long to get all the Uber weapons that they want. We must have Brambomon's power, no matter the cost. I wonder what that means. We'll go to the Dragon's Gate ahead of you. We'll take the fight to him. Truly are Roland's children. I am old and do not expect anything to surprise me again. So what Athos is saying is that we don't have time to grab all the Uber Dragon Slaying weapons, so we're only going to grab a couple. He's like, where's Durandal? It's right here. Well, why didn't you use it? Let me have this giant sword. I don't know how he plans on carrying that around. This is actually very similar to what happens to Ike in Path of Radiance. He has an uber legendary weapon, but he doesn't use it for XYZ reason. The same... Here we go, side quest. So the side quest is that supply mission I was telling you guys about. We're going to go straight into that, actually. Battle preparations. It's literally called that. That being said, the same thing happens with Ike in Path of Radiance. He is given or rather finds very early on, the divine weapon Ragnell, but he doesn't use it because it's, you know, the sword that was given to his father to fight the Black Knight, and, well, he doesn't use it. But then the Black Knight ends up telling him, oh, it's the only way he can hurt me, so... we'll come to that at some other point, by the way. It's not spoilerish, I promise. You find that out very early on. We're gonna get a ride to the Dragon's Gate again with Fargus. That's gonna be cool. Let's roll! Marcus, you're still here? We will need supplies for a campaign on Valor. The castle town here is better stocked than Badon, I'm sure. We can empty the coffers here and sell the treasure if need be. Oswin's alive too, who knew? Within limits, of course, but say 30,000 gold. That's a lot of money. And there's no need to be shy in this particular level because I already have a ton of money. Honestly, I have more money than I know what to do with. Which is odd because normally when I play through this, if I haven't arena abused, I'm usually short on funds for some whatever reason, but I have not had that particular issue this playthrough. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I kind of mapped out ahead of time what characters I was going to use and limit myself to those. Corrupt neither the body nor the mind. If only people today adhered to that particular mantra. Scathing indictment of the peer system. It's almost like Uther was ahead of his time in terms of his ruling propositions. I like how they're both just like ... He's going on about stuff, isn't he? This isn't the place for that. Let's go buy some stuff. He acts like such a brute, but he takes his duties very seriously. A man of firm character. I've always envied him for that. There's actually a lot more to Hector's character that you're not seeing in this quest line. But once we get into Hector's quest, it's fleshed out much more. The funny thing too is Hector, I would argue, is the better character in terms of being the main character. Eliwood's kind of one-dimensional as a main character. He's like just the typical honorly, knightly, chivalrous gentleman, and meh. Like, yeah, he loses his dad as part of the story, which sucks. And then he ends up falling in love with a dragon and he kills her too, yada yada, but that's really all there is to him. Hector has a lot more depth to his personality and his character that you don't get to see in this particular quest line, so I'm actually going to be very excited to show you guys Hector mode once we get to that point. I'm probably going to take a break from this particular game and play another one in the meantime after this. I'm between either Sacred Stones or Path of Radiance at this point. It's going to be one of those two, more than likely. And then once I'm done with that, I'll probably come back to this and do Hector's quest. So that's going to be quite some time from now, so I apologize for that, but I guess I got to have something for you guys to come back to at some point. Everything dear to us. We can't bother losing that. So we get 5, oh, I guess we get 10 units. Normally only get 5, I thought. All we're doing is buying stuff. There's no combat on this map at all. It's literally just going shopping. So I'm just going to dump off all my stuff in the convoy. I'm just going to bring people to go shopping with. I don't actually... Yeah, I don't have room in my convoy for everything, which is funny. So I'm just going to take out all the useless junk that I don't need. Normally I wouldn't be doing... There's actually, by the way, there's a funny thing. There is no treasure chests or doors to open for the rest of the game, so I will not need a thief. Well, I might need a thief to steal stuff, but I will not need a thief to open doors or chests, so I don't need this lockpick anymore. Definitely don't need this white gem. I'm actually going to keep these light runes. I know it sounds crazy, but that might be useful for the last chapter. Everything must go, I think, at this point is the mantra, so we're just going to get rid of everything that's not the best quality stuff or not particularly useful. And we're just going to buy all new stuff because this shop has everything. Literally everything you could want. And this is actually going to affect my tactician rating, my funds ranking at the end of the game, because it makes a note of how much money you had, but also the value of all the items you're carrying in your convoy. And when you sell stuff, you only get half their value back. So really what I'm doing is not the smart thing to be doing in terms of acing my tactician rank, but if I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, I really don't care all that much. I'm sure there's a couple other things I can sell, and then I'll have exactly 100 things in the convoy. Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna outfit everybody with the best equipment that we can possibly give them, because there's only 2 chapters left after this. There is chapter 30, which I believe is called Victory or Death, and then the last chapter, the very last one, where we fight the final bosses and all that fun junk. So there we go. We're totally emptied out, and I'm not even gonna bother outfitting everybody. There's no point. It's not really a point moving around either. I got 5 turns to buy as much crap as I want. There is an arena that I could use for a couple turns. Now that I'm thinking about it, why don't I grab somebody with a healing staff that can use that? I know. I'll have Lucius do it, so that he can get his staff rank up. Who needs to go to the arena? Who's like low level? I guess I could just send Ellawood in there. He's competent, right? Everybody else is about in the same area level range here, so yeah, I think I'm going to send Ellawood into the arena. He can't quite get there on his first turn, so I'll have somebody else do it instead. But yeah, that sounds like a good plan. And then we'll just save up real quick. So this is not going to take very long. Like I said, it's going to be about 10-15 minutes, and then I'll just wrap it up once this is over. So you guys get a 2 for today. You get 2 episodes. Or 2 chapters, I should say. This one, like I said, I don't really know that this one counts as a chapter. It's a side quest, and there's no combat, so... that being said, we're going to go shopping first, before I forget, because I don't want to forget anything. So, there's like 4 different armories. This one has nothing but axes in it. I wouldn't mind a bunch more hand axes. I'm going to buy like 4 or 5 of those. In fact, I'll just buy a bunch of hand axes. And then we'll send Hector in here. This is the lance shop. We're going to buy some more silver lances. I like 3 of those and a couple of javelins. My convoy is actually full, I just realized, so whatever I buy is going to stay on the people that I send in there. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Let's check out this vendor and see if there's anything worth buying in here. Heal, mend, recover. Let's buy another restore staff just in case I need that. I don't think I need recover, mend, or heal. I think I got plenty of those. So I guess Kent can go shopping elsewhere also if he needs to. We're going to get Ellawood down toward the arena. We'll send Lynn into the sword shop because I'm sure that's her favorite. We got plenty of killing edges already, so I'm going to grab a couple of silver swords. Let's make it 3. And then a couple of lance reavers. No, just one's fine. And another killing edge. There we go. We'll send Raven into the magic shop. I'll buy a divine tome for Mr. Lucius. I'll buy another Elfire for Pent and another thunder. Fire for Priscilla, I guess, just in case. I'll get a shine tome too. There we go. I tend to go a little overboard on shopping stuff. I know, right? Crazy. Why don't we send Heath into the arena? That might sound like a good idea. Or we'll have Dart check out the bow shop first. Don't really need a lot of bows. Nobody can use them. We'll buy a couple of long bows. Another short bow for Lynn, a killer bow, and a silver bow. There we go. That should do it. We'll send Heath into the arena. Falco Knight. I think he'll shred this thing. Fairly confident he's going to shred this poor Falco Knight. Because they're not going to double him. In fact, he doubles her. Holy smokes. Probably because that steel lance weighs a solid ton and Falco Knights are not known for their constitution. Can't even hit him. Jeez, absolutely wrecked. I don't need the money, but I don't mind having a little extra experience, and it's something to do between buying crap. And honestly, I've pretty much come to the point where I've bought everything I need, so not going to bother buying anything else. Although there's a few more axes I want to pick up. I'll have Kent run to the axe shop next turn. I don't need to heal him. We'll have Florina come over here. Alright, Rebecca, you get out of the axe shop so Kent can go take a look. Because all I did was buy hand axes. I'm going to buy another killer axe or two. Another silver axe and a couple of steel axes. There we go. Perfect. I'll have Florina visit this little village here. Yeah, okay. Sounds like a plan. Kind of was already doing that. Oh, and he can't make it there again. Man, Elwood, you stink, man. Feels like I could just send Lucius in there. He'll probably get wrecked immediately. Alright, well, worth a shot, I suppose. Probably should have checked that before I moved Heath off the space, but you know what? It is what it is. Alright, Elwood, get in there. A paladin with an iron sword. I think you'll be fine. Oh yeah, he's got this. Elwood basically is a paladin at this point. He just can't use axes. Honestly, this is the only installment where paladins can use axes that don't specialize in them. In Sacred Stones, paladins lose the ability to use axes. They just get swords and lances. But Sacred Stones makes up for that by having the Great Knight class, which can use all three still. And it's like a combination of a paladin in general. Although arguably worse than both in a lot of ways, and that's kind of annoying. I really do want to like Great Knights. I find that paladins are just better if you want a mobile, mobile beat stick. And then generals are just better if you want someone that is really good at taking hits. There's no reason to use Great Knights a lot of the time, unfortunately. So there's that tear, I guess, but... Alright. Once more, Elwood. Another paladin! Why not? 5 hits, he kills this guy. So, I believe I've mentioned once upon a time, I'm very well acquainted with the arena. The arena abuse mechanic is something I used to make a lot of use of when I was younger and not quite as good at this game. Because I realized very early on, hey, I can just kind of sit here as long as I want and train and get all this money and have promoted level 1 units by chapter 17, which is completely unnecessary. And it largely trivialized the rest of the game. And now that I'm playing through it again after the fact and realizing that you don't need to do that and your guys end up just as good anyway, it's like, well, might as well not even bother. And again, money's not really that big of an issue either at this juncture, so... I did buy... Was there physics staffs in that shop? There wasn't, was there? I really should have bought more of those at some point when I had the opportunity to. Let me double check. There was not physics staves. No, there's not. That's a bummer, because I really could have used some more of those. There's other Fire Emblem games where you can buy physics staves, like from regular shops, but sadly this is not one of them. Alright, last arena round. A general, huh? This might be fun. And I have triangle disadvantage, although I'm still got a heads up on dodging this guy. It's going to take him 3 more hits to kill me, and I'd certainly double him. Yeah, so the will be fine. Yeah, Elwood turned out really good. I'm actually really proud of him. There's a lot of times where Elwood is just kind of mediocre, and honestly I was a little worried for a while when he was still in just an infantry unit. He was having a lot of tough times with speed growth. His strength turned out really good, though. Normally it's the other way around. Normally Elwood gets mega strength screwed and has quite a bit of speed, but this time I got the opposite, which I'm actually kind of prefer because, again, his strength cap is much higher than his speed cap. But he's turning out really good, and I'm really happy about that. Alright, this will be the last action, and then we're going to be done with this chapter. Now I've been kitted up, and that's going to last me the last couple of chapters until the end of the game, probably more so, actually. Yes! Weapon rank increased! B rank with stave, so now Lucius can physic, which means I don't need to bring Priscilla anymore. I just don't need her. Alright, we're all set. That should cover it. Let's head for Badon. Then to the Dread Isle. Yada yada yada. There's a brief interlude here with Nurgle and his favorite little morph. Limstella. The Children's Dragonstone. The one that he stole from them when they first arrived here. He's going to infuse it with quintessence so that he can use it to open the gate. Well then why did you need Ninian and Nils? Oh, Yeah, he used her essence. He stole it when she died? What a jerk! Honestly, I don't know that I ever realized that. That he stole her essence when Elwood killed her. Man, what a jerk. What injuries? He barely touched you. I like how he's like, I'm impervious, but yet he's like still afraid of dragons for some part. Oh, there's no quintessence in the Black Fang. You used it all up. The materials we need are heading this way now. It's almost like you've been saying that for a while, that you're going to crush them and take all their essence for like the last, oh, I don't know, 12 chapters or something, and yet they keep kicking your butt. It's kind of ironic, really. That being said, we will get into the irony of Nurgle's ambitions next chapter, so thank you all very much for joining me up until this point. I'm glad I was able to get that battle preparations out of the way quicker than I expected, so next time we move on to chapter 30, which is the second to last one, and then onward to the final after that. So stick with me until then. It'll be fun, I promise. So until next time, thank you all very much. As I said, I will see you in the next episode. Until then, this has been Seraphin. Have a great night.